Welcome back to the Nerdiverse. I'm Danny,
I'm Chang.
and here we are then for Oshinoko. It is season 2, episode 4, and I'm in a random hotel. So apologies for my background at the moment, everybody. You could probably just see some lovely phone in the background. But anyway, yeah, excited to get into this one because I think the last one ended it with the two of them having a little bit of a healthy argument. I'd say, wouldn't you? Healthy argument? I'd say it was.
Yeah, because it was the author. She ended up helping her trying to get her manga done because she was kind of behind schedule. And I think the whole thing was they had a heart to heart, and then she kind of convinced her to try and work with them and collaborate a bit. Because I think at the end it ended on the cliffhanger of the manga writer going to the stage play that Aqua got a ticket for. So
Yes.
hopefully she will watch the stage play and kind of come out with the same impression that Aqua did, where, you know, she could be like, oh, this could work actually now that I know what the sort of technical sort of side of it could look like. And maybe that will make her sort of collaborate more with the script writer.
I think she's going to need to, mate, for her own well-being. Jesus, she works herself to the absolute death.
Yeah, I think it's
She needs to be careful.
is an interesting way of just sort of portraying, like, you know, the sort of issues with like real life manga artists, like, because they live on these schedules currently, and it's ridiculous, isn't it? Like,
Mappa must be watching this right now, going like, "Yep, that's us. That's our lives right now, like all the time." Not just them, but there's loads of them. Well, shall we get into this episode then and see what's going to happen?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay, 3, 2,
One, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, she is watching it then.
It just reminds me of watching 80s or 90s shows. This thing.
The music sounds like it.
Yeah.
いやー、まさか先生にお越しいただけるとは。
Oh, is she going to apologize?
Yeah, how's this gonna go?
She's going to
うちの舞
apologize.
台いかがでしたか？
今の舞台ってああいう感じなんですね。思ってたのと全然違いました。
Okay, so
脚本を書く上でとても
it's helping her sort of perception of it.
それは何よりで、原作者書き下ろしだったら。
She's going to ask him to write it.
でも
I am curious if she's going to accept that she's not going to be able to do it, or is she actually still going to try? 'Cause she's already falling behind her schedule.
I think she's going to say leave it to him because she needs to carry on with her writing, doesn't she?
腹割って話しませんか？
Oh, here we go.
僕は今すごく弱い立場にいます。同一性保持権を行使する。
Yeah, can they come to an agreement?
Why does she seem so down? Like, she seems really
先
down.
生が書いた脚本はマジのマジでそのまま使う可能性があるということ。今回はもし先生の書いた脚本がやばくても仮に天才小説家がいたとしてそいつが初めて書いた漫画のネームが100点になりますか？
あるわけないです。
Ooh.
舞台脚本だって同じです。いくら
She's going to be able to get over it. You go there and
舞台脚本は書けないんです。
accept it
Does have
because
an ego
it's pretty
problem, doesn't
legit.
she?
もう一度言います。先生が著作者人格権を振りかざすなら僕らはそのまま採用する可能性がある。この舞台見てくれたんですよね。今回の脚本はゴア君のものです。彼の仕
Okay,
事
so that surprised her, so maybe that will change her opinion of him slightly, maybe?
インとの共同制作
Are they going to just write it
自分だけで
together
はで
then?
きないことの集合体なんだから。
Because I think that is the solution. Let him write it, but she has direct input to him without the chain of people.
私もプロの仕事を信じます。
Yeah.
ただし、一つ条件が。
なるほど。こういう感じになりましたか。クラウド上のテキストデータをリアル
Okay, so yeah, that is the solution then. They are going to communicate directly
先
then.
生とゴア君が通話しながら修正していく。
How are they going to pull this off?
さあ、鬼が出るから、ジャが出るから。
Because yeah, I think both of them are going to have to make compromises.
その代わり、その後の剣とのバトルの中で、剣がブレイドの性格を理解できるようなセリフを足します。
それだとだいぶ原作の展開から離れませんか。
いいんです。大事なのはキャラの柱なので。 こさえ変わらなければ
So she is being a bit flexible to the story.
なるほど。ちょっとずつ先生の許せるラインが見えてきました。
Hopefully this works for him.
Yeah, I think that's definitely helping him. Like, he probably feels less restricted now if he knows that she can be flexible with the story.
そしたらここはこういう感じで。
なるほどありですね
Ooh, she's starting to understand.
Yeah, because she's actually seen the play now. So she knows how the technology works and she can kind of imagine it now, right? But it's nice to see them actually collaborating and working well together now.
カットカット
Oh god, why is this not gonna... That seemed very fake. What's gonna happen? Have they pulled it off?
かなりいい脚本になりました役者さんが演じてるシーンが目に浮かぶようです
Is it actually good?
本当に先生皆様朝までお疲れ様でし
I
た
think they're alright, aren't they?
はいお先に失礼します
Are they gonna die now from exhaustion?
いや
Or is it not good?
なんか楽しくなっちゃって。
やっぱり危惧した通りになった
What?
クリエイターが団結すると尖った作品になりがちなんだよな
What's wrong with it?
でも
Is it too
What's
much?
up with it? Yeah.
あるのもわかるそう新たな頭痛の種が
I'm not sure what the problem is. Is it gonna
No,
be
I'm
too
confused.
difficult?
全くとんでもない脚本が上がってきたわね説明台詞が
Right, so it is a very difficult script, so it's gonna have to rely on the actors then.
Yeah, but they've got good actors, haven't they?
They have. It's a lot of pressure though, isn't it? Especially to people like Melt, who's still quite new to acting.
God, they need to get good. Do you know what I mean? Simple.
But they do have a lot of powerhouses to carry here. Like we've got Akane, we've got Kana, we've also got the other guy with the black hair.
All it needs is two good actors to carry the whole thing.
I think it's gonna be more than that.
もともと物足りないと思ってたくらいだからな。
新しい脚本にノリノリだけど
Yeah, yeah. I guess Aqua's also a pretty newcomer to acting as well, especially on theatre.
半月間に合うのかこれ。
Anyway, when we're getting back to the actual story of Oshinoko,
Well, this is part of the main story.
あいつらは私の親や兄弟を殺
The whole thing is Aqua trying to get closer to the Lala company to investigate the connection to the father.
yeah, I'm just surprised we haven't seen any of the other stuff going on, like him investigating.
I think all of this is part of it.
陶器
さや姫。
ストップ陶器ここはお前の一番の見せ場だもっと本気で
良い喜びと希望でしょうね。
そうだ
Would Aqua be able to capture those emotions? He doesn't seem to be very
さなければ客席に届かない
emotional.
もっと感情を引き出せ
Ah, he can do it.
感情演技のシーンだ
What he needs to do is find a way of getting into that emotional
よい
mood.
しょ甘やかしちゃダメアクアあんた感情演技したことないでしょ
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And the only acting I've seen him really do is the creepy kid, which was kind of just acting like himself, and the sort of psychopath, which was kind of just emulating something he had seen.
再現することしかして
Yeah, exactly. He's just reenacting stuff he's seen.
分かったようなこと
Yeah, but he could do this. Just needs to figure out his emotions. Needs to be human.
それもちっちゃい頃からの知り合いだし実質幼馴染みたいな最近知り合ったどこぞのビジネス彼女とは
I agree, Kana.
話が違う
Totally
のよ
agree.
God, these two.
言うて再会したのここ最近だろ。
Don't worry, Kana. Their relationship is
だ
fake.
けど分かってる。俺は感情演技ができない。感
Of
情を
course you can.
ぶらせ涙を流す演技なんてもってのほか。有馬は
I
どう
think you're gonna have to make him cry. Like,
Well, I guess she's gonna be able to help him sort of figure out the method.
just remind him of what happened to his mum.
あっくん もしお母さんが死んじゃったらどうする？
There it is. Literally, like I just said.
目の前のものを大切なものだと思い込んで泣く。
She doesn't know, does she?
今回の場合、
She doesn't
No.
know that I was their mother yet. I don't think, right?
No.
So
No, they don't. That's
yeah,
not
she doesn't know how much of a critical hit she just landed on him.
嬉しかったことの一つ。
Problem is that'll make him angry, won't it? Rather than
I think both. I mean, I think it'll work.
But that's the emotion he needs to bring for this scene. He has to get that in his head.
Can he even remember that, or is he just going to be consumed by all the negative emotions? Oh,
Why does he keep remembering happy moments? What's he doing?
I think it was supposed to be a happy moment he was trying to capture, isn't it? Because there was relief that she was still alive after that, taking that hit.
Oh, right. I thought he was trying to get sad.
I think it was just trying to capture emotions in general. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. It's going to be holding him back, isn't it? That's eerie. It kind of looks like the sort of outline of his former self, doesn't it?
Oh my god, Jesus Christ, that was terrifying.
Yeah, he opened himself too much, and I think everything that he'd been trying to hold back and lock away is sort of creeping out a bit. All the trauma he's been through. Akane was the closest one to figuring out the secret. I wonder if she actually knows yet or not. Because when she was trying to get in the mindset of I, she kind of figured out that I probably had kids or something. I wonder if she's actually connected the dots yet.
発汗、ふらつき、パニック発作かな。顔真っ青だよ。ちょっと横になった方が。
Wasn't she the creepy one that did a lot of research?
迎えに来ても。
Yeah, because she was like the method actor, wasn't she? And she was like completely immersing herself in the role. But then she was getting so into it that she could actually properly read like Ai's sort of mental state and was able to predict quite a lot of stuff, figure out a lot of stuff.
だったら
いや俺はこいつのパパじゃねえんだがな
Are we going to see his mum with the purple hair show up? Absolute legend.
I hope so. She was top.
Do you want rice?
彼女かなんかあいつの事情知ってるのは俺くらいだしな
Is she going to find out anything?
初めてのことじゃないしよ
前にもこういうことあったんですか？
I don't think he would tell her, would he? Because I think
I
that
don't
would be
think
like
so.
that's up to Aqua to say that, not him.
まあ、
Yeah.
彼女っつうなら話してもいいか
Oh, okay,
Is he
maybe
actually
not.
gonna say?
I'll take that back then.
それはひどい事件に巻き込まれ
This
Oh,
is
he's not
gonna.
going to say he's not going to say the specifics of it. Then.
PTSD。
I think she will connect the dots.
フラッシュバックってことですか？
This should be enough for her to figure it out, right?
長いことカウンセリング
Nah, not really, because you could have anything.
あんまり家族に心配かけたくなかったんだろうな多少は引きずってる
I mean, I think it depends on if Akane knows who he actually is and his connection to I. I feel like in her research, she probably would have seen that.
お前がもっと注意していれば身を張って守っていれば
Okay, now he knows.
She's gonna
Now she
figure
knows
it out now.
Why is she being creepy? Just watching what he's
ア
doing.
クア君と同じ事務所で同じくアイドル活動をしている妹は
She cares about him, so she's probably just watching over him, making sure he's
兄弟
okay.
ともども愛に
But
強
now
い
she's figuring it all out.
心的外傷
Ah, shit. She's connecting all the dots.
Yep.
複数犯の可能性同居しているイチゴプロ代表の
Kane is just too good.
養子と里親実の父親兄弟が星のせいを使
Yep, she's figured it all.
愛の名字は公表されていない
And she's gonna remember his reaction when she acted like I.
Hey.
She's still there? Or does she go?
あかね
Oh, she is there.
どうして泣いてるんだ
ちょっとね
Oh,
怖い想像しちゃったもしそうだったらって考えた悲しくて
she feels so bad for all the stuff he's been through.
だろうなって
Akane is the best girl.
私は
Nah,
何
can't.
があってもアクア君の味方だよ辛いことは一緒に抱えてあげるからね
何の話だよ
私が考えた
So she's not actually gonna say, but she's pretty much figured it out and she knows. Oh god. What's with the music there?
No, I've no idea. I don't know what that was all about though. But he's got files on everybody, hasn't
Yeah, was he scheming that? Like, did he intend to sort of leak that information to
I
Akane
have
so
a
she'd
feeling
figure
he
it out? Kind of feels
Yeah,
like it
no.
with that sort of final sort of scene hanging over him there, doesn't it?
he? It did look like he wanted to release that information. I don't know what his
Indeed.
game plan is with that. Like, is what's the reason? What's he trying to do?
Yeah, is he trying to like help Aqua somehow? Like, because he has kind of been like a father figure for Aqua, hasn't he? Like,
Yes, yeah.
so is this his way of like helping him sort of get that burden off his shoulders? Because, you know, especially seeing him actually have a panic attack now and like suffering from PTSD, I'm guessing he's probably thinking that Aqua does need to open up and have someone to sort of be there for him and sort of be that sort of support. And maybe he thinks if he kind of helps Akane figure it out, then she can be that person to sort of support him.
Yeah.
That's what I
know
suspect
what you
anyway. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good episode. Lots of good things happened in it. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I thought it was alright. It was we got to see that we've got to see that they're actually going to carry on with the script, which is good, but they're going to do a bit of a tag team on that, which is nice.
Yeah, we kind of
And then obviously
predicted
now
it.
we're starting to get to the interesting stuff again, which is the bit I was more watching the series for. I need a revenge story, man. Like I thought we were going away from it for a bit there, but now I'm glad that we're kind of hopefully moving back on track to that a little bit.
I don't think you should get too hung up on that stuff because I feel like that's a very sort of small part of the story. Like it's like a consistent thing through the story, but I don't think it's going to be like the major focus. It's going to be like other plots with that sort of weaving around it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's just nice to. I didn't want the whole season to just be about making a play. Basically, I was hoping it was going to be a bit more to it. So I'm glad we're getting these other bits coming in now. Because the first couple of episodes were very slice of life for me, and I had to get to more of the mystery, the other stuff that's lying behind. So it's good now. We're getting back, for me anyway. Personally, I feel like I'm getting back on. So yes, here we go. The interesting stuff's coming through. Like, what's that guy up to at the end there? Like, what's he doing? What's the play there?
True. And the whole thing, I think the whole thing of this arc is basically what is the connection between the theatre company and the father. Like,
Yes.
is the father there? Is one of the people we've seen in the last few episodes, like the father? Like, yeah, it could be anything.
That's what I want to know. I want to know who he is. Like that'll be a good one. But I should imagine they'll keep us going on that for a while.
Yeah. It's going to be a big mystery, isn't it? Which is going to be dragged out for a while.
Yeah, they can't just drop that on us and like, not yet. It depends how long the series goes on for, because I don't even know. Is it even finished as a story? I don't even know.
No, it's not. It's still ongoing.
Oh yeah, so like I said, it could, yeah.
But
Probably not going to drop.
I think the manga is in its kind of final arc though, so it is ending soon.
Oh, right, okay. Well, hopefully then they are starting to already. If not, they probably might have already. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited for that moment. That'll be good. But it was a good episode. Enjoyed it. I'm hoping to see what this is going to do for the relationship between Aqua and Akane now. Is that going to are they going to get stronger now as a pairing? Maybe.
I do feel like their relationship is going to grow from this, like especially if she eventually does sort of tell him that she knows everything. Then I feel like he will naturally kind of rely on her more and open up a bit. And I think their sort of initially fake relationship will probably grow from that. I mean, I think it already has now that Akane is kind of empathizing with him a lot, and now that she's figured it out, she cares a lot more and is trying to be there for him. But yeah, I enjoyed how this episode kind of explored and like the relationships between them, and it's sort of expanding on that. And I also enjoyed how it's actually exploring his sort of PTSD and the psychology behind Aqua, because we've seen him bottle everything up, and we did see like he actually started to crack because he is so emotionless. He just like bottles everything up and like buries it deep inside him. And in this episode, I think, especially that sort of reminder of it kind of cracked his sort of wall.
Yeah, it did. It cracked the wall.
And
yeah, it did.
Yeah, is he going to be able to handle all of this? It also seemed like he held a lot of guilt as well, because we kind of keep seeing this like phantom, like blaming him for everything. And it kind of looks like the outline of him from his previous life with like the glasses. So
yeah, it did.
Yeah, I think he is suffering a lot of guilt, and that's kind of like overwhelming him right now. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I think it's interesting, a lot of the sort of psychological things they're exploring in it.
It is good. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next week now. So yeah, let us know in the comments, guys. What did you think of the episode? And we'll see you in a week for the next one.
Indeed. Cheers, guys. Bye.